All right, week 3, or not week 3, season 3, week 1. It's been a long day. Season 3, week 1, DGFL. Cardinals taking on the Miami Dolphins. Previous tackle was terrible in pass protection. Facts. Yeah, Corey. I mean, you have your work cut out for you to make this team good. Already doing it, Nick. Thank you.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Arizona Cardinals and the Miami Dolphins. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement.
All right, new predictions up.
I could not wait to get here for this game.
New predictions up.
Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTA,
yeah, this Dolphins team definitely has a drop-off in talent after TJ Watt.
When they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
And then the Cardinals being led by Devontae Adams, Roquan Smith, Penei Sewell, Michael Thomas, Christian Wilkins. It's a pretty loaded team. Actually, this Cardinals team might not be terrible. They got some holes. Yeah, he's 77 overall. Didn't go up very much. So I think he's normal dev though, Chris. I'm pretty sure he's normal dev. He might have went up last season, but I'm pretty sure he's normal dev last season.
Here's the punter, Rigobert Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium.
He is a superstar now, but I think he was normal dev last season.
So
yeah, he's superstar now. I don't think he was last season, though.
And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Should get an overall boost. I mean, you get XP for it. Oh, pressure coming. Look at the pressure. Griffith getting in there, getting a sack. He was untouched. Chris, I mean, they do get XP boost and stuff like that, so they do kind of get an overall boost.
Helpless, really, in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
He didn't even get touched. Where's the blocking?
Those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this.
Go all in on the Cardinals? He is all in on the Cardinals.
Before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop.
Oh no, Corey.
As we check the next gen
Oh
stats,
no.
you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
Griffith. Corey, it was Griffith.
A sack and a run stuff.
Griffith got in there untouched.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind.
Or
for
just
their
signed
opening
Griffith.
drive.
Nice.
This is 3rd and long.
Yeah, Jonas Griffith, left outside linebacker.
Throw.
Lawrence, wide open.
Open man is Quintez Cephas. And they're going to get this beyond
Nice
the
catch.
40 before he's taken down.
Nice throw by
A
Lawrence.
real letdown defensively. That was
This is, if somebody was looking for a quarterback, Lawrence is the guy I probably would have gone after if I was trying to find it. Like, if I was the Jets and I was thinking of trading for a quarterback, Lawrence or Quincy or one of these other, like, second-year guys that I felt like could develop is who I would have went.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go.
But he went with Justin Fields, so it is what it is.
First down, here's Mitchell.
Oh, no.
And
Good
second
defense.
wave of tacklers
Good
is gonna
defense
get
right
him
there.
as they stop him behind the line.
2nd and 11. Christian Wilkins, great play. Oh, they got him to jump.
2nd and 11 now.
No call, though. Damn, they demolished
Checks
the
this one down. It's Mitchell.
linebacker right there.
Now we're gonna get a
Ioannidis down with
stoppage
an
here.
injury.
We've got
I
an injured
mean,
Cardinal on
not
the field.
surprised.
Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for
I mean, Chris, I think he was like a 74, so he went up 3 overalls and got a boost to superstar.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
He might have went up like 4 or 5 overalls, honestly.
Now Lawrence.
I don't know what his overall was when he was drafted last season. Should have been picked right there. Trey Smith down with an injury for Miami.
A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
That was Devin Lloyd who dropped the interception right
Now
there.
on 4th down,
Devin Lloyd just had it and dropped it.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So
yep, hit him right in the face basically, Corey. Dropped it. All right, this is our first look at Derek Carr with the Arizona Cardinals. Derek Carr on the Arizona Cardinals. He was a New England Patriot last season. Had a great season. Became a superstar in the league. And then he was let go by New England.
You better be on your toes against him on defense. The second you turn
Yo, B-Ball TV, what's up, my guy? Week 1 is when your kicker attempted a 70-yarder. That's never good.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
Lawrence, yeah, Nick.
7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So
tight out and Homer.
The gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Yeah, I was talking about Lawrence getting how much he upgraded to, and then getting the bump to superstars, the big one. That means this season he'll probably be an 80, 81, 82 by the end of this season.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down
listen,
later in the game,
D-ball. We don't trust the process. The process seems terrible. Week 8, he was a 74. Yeah, so he bumped up 3 overalls in half a season, and bumped up to superstar.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Process to get older, no one trusts. Pollard is flying, he says.
On 2nd down and 4.
Chris, I don't even know what you said. It just seems like a weird statement. I'm not even going to read that one out loud.
And they finally get to him as he's taken down.
Yeah, the sequence you put words in, Chris, mattered. I mean, he could have thrown it. He had lots of time. Lots of time. J.J. Watt, or not J.J., C.J. Watt just staring at him like, bro, you're not going to throw this? All right. T.J. looked like he didn't want to get the sack. He just, like, stared at him for a minute. Was like, bro, throw it or I'm going to have to hit you. Walked towards him and sacked him. Waste of a drive now? Nah, you get this. Look.
Shotgun now for Carr.
Send it. What the shit is that, Derek? All right. Yeah, B-Ball TV's the Jets, Chris.
Something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Boom.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll call that.
No, you cannot, Corey. No, there's no substitution mid-game.
Football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
No, Chris, I know what you're talking about, but read that sentence back to yourself.
That's complete.
Read the way that you wrote that,
He's brought down at the 34.
the order that you wrote that sentence in, Chris. Just say it back to yourself a couple times.
Lawrence delivering another one here.
I know.
He's got it again. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first.
The sequence
here.
matters.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
Good stop on 3rd down. 4th and 1.
4th down.
You're the one that said it, Chris.
Well, they picked up a
Oh, that's dirty-minded. You're the one that wrote it.
Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
I beat your team so bad. I'm not saying what you said.
On 4th down,
I got kids in my house, Chris. I can't say that. Another punt. Boy, this will be a defensive game. Right?
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into
I
the
got
end zone
kids.
for a touchback.
Can't be saying
So
that
the
out loud.
Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. With the crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see
No.
where the patience is on both
In
sides.
preseason, they
Each
beat you.
coach
Hoosier,
can
your
hang
game
in
hasn't been
there
played.
and not try and force something that
He's
could
talking
put
about
your team in
preseason.
some jeopardy.
We talking about practice?
Carr.
Chris, we talking about practice. Wow. Who's number 2? Tony Pollard about to get cut after getting traded for. Tony Pollard gets traded to the Cardinals. Apparently doesn't want to be there. He's dropping wide open passes.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And they will touch him down, but
Michael
not before
Thomas
he
with the
gets
catch.
the first. It'll
Expecting
go
to
as
see
a
a
gain
lot
of
more
6 at
out
time, and he
of
moves the chains as well.
Devontae
Brandon,
Adams
from
in
our
this
time
game.
in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots.
We talking about
and
practice?
set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw
right,
that
first
indeed,
and 10.
picking up the first.
Did Thomas get hurt last season? Probably. It's Michael Thomas, Corey. I feel like that answers itself. I'm going to go with very likely.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Carr.
I could be wrong. But
And he fires one incomplete.
it's a terrible throw for a so-called superstar right there, by the way.
That means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr.
Derek Carr dropping way back, throws it short of the first down.
He was able to catch it there on the right sideline.
Derek Carr dropping way back, like a 15-yard drop back to throw it short of the first down is peak
So they're
Derek Carr.
forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. 36 yards on the punt.
Ah, come on now, Corey. You're paying Derek Carr. You gotta have to give Derek Carr a chance. Matthew, you gotta remember, Matthew Stafford's like a 69 overall quarterback.
Offense is still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10.
Got traded away from his home.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Yo, Mr. Stag
Once
Enforcer.
again,
What's
it's
up, buddy?
Mitchell looking
How
for
are
a
you, Stag?
crease, can't find one. Stopped at the
How
line
are
of
you?
scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence.
Yeah, he also regressed hard.
Pressure right. This one incomplete.
That's another drop interception by Lloyd, by the way.
Nonchalant with a throw to the safety.
Yeah, Corey, he also
3rd
regressed
down.
real hard.
Well, based
Like,
on
he was
what
probably
we've
like a
seen so far,
75 last season. He's a 69 this season.
because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18.
Trying to look now.
A nice return that time.
He was a 74 at the end of last season. So he was a 74 last season with 90 throw power still. He's now a 69 with 88 throw power.
You love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
But you know how they talk about music.
Teammates
to your
again in
ears?
Vegas.
How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right? Where these teams are locked in and going at it. No points
69,
thrown on
nice.
the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment.
Yeah, I think this Cardinals team's at least one solid offseason away from really being able to compete yet. I think they have pieces there. I think the issue is going to be is your wide receivers and quarterback getting old before your team gets good. So it's kind of it's a weird spot to be in. Corey. You're in a weird spot to be in with this team.
That you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays.
As if he isn't 30-31, right?
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Hey, Tony with the most veteran team out there.
We're scoreless after one.
You got Patrick. Yeah, same here. I got to figure out what to do with Austin Lynch. I traded for Austin Lynch. I think I'm going to stick it out with him.
They've been playing
Man,
the field
I need
position
to catch
game
the
thus
ball.
far. No score. Second quarter
Oh,
as
nice
they come
little
up on
cut.
1st and 10. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Coming
The
from a
last one
Falcons
got
fan who might
6,
draft
now
CJ
2nd and
Stroud.
4.
I feel like it'd be, I don't know, Chris. If the Falcons draft another quarterback, like, I hate the idea of, like, we drafted a quarterback and then we wasted it. Like, we wasted him. And then you go in a different direction.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted
And y'all
once
didn't
in
even give
4
Ritter a
tries.
chance.
This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Damn, that was a quick throw. Oh, he drops it. Great play, Devin Lloyd.
Contact well time there.
Devin Lloyd, he might not be able to catch easy interceptions.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives.
So fractured, it hurts me. Oh, the Browns defense, yeah.
That'll move the ball downfield.
On 4th down, the punt team is
gonna
on.
pick
This is
Levi.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken
I think whoever picks
successfully.
Levi is
So
making a mistake.
possession
Unless you
goes
can
over
get
here
Levi
on the
either
punt.
really late
And it
first
will be
round or
1st and
second
10 as
round,
they take over.
I think picking Levi
Arizona getting
early
ready
first
to
round's a
go as they
mistake.
take the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something?
Yeah, I think
we
if somebody can
haven't
get
seen
Richardson
or
like second,
anticipated in
third
practice,
round
and maybe
warfare,
that's throwing them
he's a
off?
steal if
They
you get him
just
in the
have to
second or
go
third
different
round.
play
You draft him
calling
in the first
section
round though,
and try and run some offense
it's a
that
lot
way.
of pressure for a guy who does need to develop still.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Nolan Smith? Chris, Nolan Smith has to prove that he can be healthy. I don't think he's been healthy his whole time at Georgia either.
Center of the field, so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out.
But, I
to the
mean,
sideline and make a
The
catch.
Cowboys don't need a running back, and I still want them to draft Bijan. Drafting QB early next draft? Okay. That's a theory. There might. What if there's no good quarterbacks?
Carr now on 1st down.
Oh, these
On
quick
the swing,
throws,
connects
nice.
with Devontae
There's
Adams.
Devontae. There's
This one
Devontae
stopped
getting
about
involved.
2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Bieniemy might get Richardson. That's not a bad idea, Stag. But again, I think getting Richardson in the first round's a mistake.
Wide open. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Yes, we're doing the same thing, B-Ball. We'll do the same thing. It'll be a blind fantasy draft. So everybody will pick their teams ahead in Madden 24. We got a while till that happens, but everybody will pick their teams ahead of time, and then it'll be a blind fantasy draft again. So, Mad TV, I don't think he bounces back to what he was, but he's still very, very good in pass coverage, pass blocking, and things like that. He's still a really good running back.
On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. They'll be brought down.
And the rest on tight end and quarterback. Oh, 90% on O-line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr.
That should have been picked.
One that's incomplete.
Yeah, Michael Thomas did have a 4 TD game in preseason.
This is 3rd and 4. Now Carr.
Since the game is make it or break. No, they won't,
Got his
Warfare.
man complete over
No, they
the
won't.
middle. It's Adams. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by
Yeah,
about
Mad
a
TV,
yard
fantasy
as they
draft is
find
what we
a way
did
to
for the
convert
league. That's
their
how we started the
second
league.
down and
That's
5.
why like everybody's team so random is it was completely blind fantasy draft. We just simmed right through a fantasy draft of every player in the league.
Remember that when we go to practices,
Nobody got to pick anybody on their team to start the
They
league.
really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations.
Shut up, Stag.
First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
You can.
And it
You can pick the
maneuvers
same
way
team.
Forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
No, you can still pick the same team because there's going to be people that want to pick their favorite team.
Just
Chris.
half of what they needed. Now can
So
they
I'm
get
not
the
making
other
that a
3
rule.
here on 3rd down?
What would be the point? So, Chris, my question, right? If the teams are just scrambled, what's the point in saying that nobody can pick the
But
same
he's
team?
able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 42 yards now on the ground at just 7 carries.
Zeke's gonna get cut. I don't think Zeke gets cut. I think he takes. I think Zeke restructures.
Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
You'll go Jags, so you have to face Nick. Nice, nice. It's funny how it worked out though. Right now we're at exactly. Nick pointed this out to me the other day. So with the users that have a PS5 and the users that don't have a PS5, we have exactly
So
2
not quite a first
people in
and goal.
every
It's
division.
1st and 10
It
from the
wasn't
10.
required to be that way. It just worked out that way, which I think is awesome. There's 2 users in every division.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
So we're up to 16 users, 2 in each division.
In there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely.
Chris,
And
I wouldn't
now
worry
all of
about
a
who you're
sudden
gonna
on
pick yet.
2nd and goal, Charles, a big
We
challenge
got a
ahead.
while. I don't even know what Madden 24 comes out, but we got a couple more
Things are
seasons
gonna
we're gonna get through on this.
faster, so you got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
So now 20
Throw it
yards
away,
to go
Carr.
on 2nd down after the sack. Work
Having
to
a
be
party
done.
in the AFC South.
To throw, it's Carr.
No, no, Warfare, you're never allowed to be on my coaching staff again. Ever. I have your picture all over the stadium that says, do not let this man in the building. Yep, in every office it says he's not allowed in. Convinced me to draft Scott Ward just to ditch me when he's a bust. This might be a bailout. I probably won't take on a staff, B-ball. Just to throw it out there. I probably won't take on a staff. Yeah, that too. That too. Bailout. All right, now can they score? Tony Pollard. The trade pays off. They gave up a third.
So the previous pass interference call put the ball at the 1-yard line, and then they stick it in on the very next play.
Gave up a third-round pick. Spread it at the 1-yard line. Gotta love it. Hey, that is a very Dallas Cowboy call, which is probably why Kellen Moore no longer lives.
They're protesting the call, upset about what happened. Go right at them. Run the football, and the defense acquiesces, and the ball ends up in the end zone.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point.
Boom.
And he's 1 for 1.
All right, 7-0 Cardinals over the Dolphins right now.
Well, they got the ball
The
in
Tony
great
Pollard
field
trade paying
position.
off
One
early.
play later, boom, end zone. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now Lawrence.
Hey, guys. It was a long week.
And Waller
It was a
taking
long
it
week.
in over the middle.
Busy.
And from the
We had all kinds of
25,
crazy
they
stuff
worked
happen.
this to the 29.
We had a guy take a drug test the day before he got out of the Army. He tested positive.
Second down, here's Mitchell. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss.
Cocaine,
and it brings
super.
up a third down.
Yeah, so we had a guy, he was getting out of the Army. It's like a day before he's supposed to start leave. So he's not out. Yeah, Chef Boy Cody runs the Saints. Chef Boy Cody runs the Saints, Matt TV. But yeah, so he's not like out of the Army, he's on leave to get out. And yeah, sure enough, positive for cocaine the day before. Oh, that should have been picked. Yeah, positive for cocaine. We had to reach out to him and let him know, hey man, you're getting an ARC-15. You can either take it, or we can drag you back. We can bring you back.
Or even defensively, for that matter, they could use a big-time spark somewhere.
But he chose to take the ARC-15 in his absence. It's like it's kind of like it's where we punish people. So it's like it's a hearing where you can get like a loss of pay, you can get reduced in rank, but it's not like an actual court. Like you go in front of the commander and you get in trouble. The commander gets to make a decision on whether or not you're going to be punished, whether you're guilty or not guilty. So it's like a misdemeanor ticket sort of thing.
Really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going
Devontae, hey, you trying to give me Devontae Adams?
You've really done some damage in an NFL.
Would I say it's karma? I mean, no, like, not really karma. Like, that's just choices that guy made. So now instead of leaving as a certain rank, he'll leave as a different rank.
For a big gainer and a first down.
Anybody using a spin move, they can be on the Cowboys. Anybody using spin move can be on the Cowboys. Yeah, exactly, Mad TV. That's exactly what happened. He celebrated a little too hard, too early on some stuff that nobody should be using, and
on 1st and 10,
he's a dumbass. Oh no, that's a touchdown. I have had Devontae. I used him to get Glenn Dorsey, and it was worth it.
Looking to throw, uncorks one for Davis, and that will be incomplete.
Yeah. He did. Corey, he was wide open and missed him. Nobody's joining my staff. I don't want Warfare turned me away from having anybody on my staff. Throwing it up to Corey Davis. Here's the funny thing, Corey. You have Devontae and Michael Thomas, and he threw it up to Corey Davis deep. Just wild.
That's well executed there on
He's
third
not looking
down. I
terrible.
love the confidence that they had to
Duke
let their tight end try and
suplex
find
out
some
of the
space
sky.
in the middle of the
He
field.
still should have caught it,
Their
Warfare. No
quarterbacks were out of
excuses.
vision.
Derek Jackson
And
would have caught it.
QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
I can reject anybody I want, Super. That's how it works.
Now Carr again.
We also sacked him like 4 or 5 times, Chris. We also had like 4 or 5 sacks, I believe.
About the 32-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second and 4.
Doing the DGW when WWE comes out. I don't know. I might do something, B-Ball. I might do something up for it.
It's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
More Miller and Godwin. I mean, Miller got 50 yards on one throw. So
And they shut that one down with little gain.
Cowboys finna be the Broncos' next rival. Bring it.
This will be play number
We ain't
7 on the
worried.
drive. 3rd and a yard. Now Carr.
That one is. Hey, just throw that ball to Devontae Adams every time it's a catch. You just throw it to Devontae every play.
17-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Corey, you know what offense would actually do really well with Devontae Adams at quarterback or at wide receiver and Derek Carr at quarterback? The St. Louis offense
That was a nice, easy rhythm throw
with
right there.
Devontae also playing in the slot where he's basically running the Cooper Kupp routes. Devontae running all those Cooper Kupp routes.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
No sacks by the Falcons? Yeah. That's because Otis was out there just throwing people.
Just over a minute to go before halftime.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found.
Yeah, I feel like
there.
Michael Thomas would still have a good
Just a short
season, but
gain.
like Devontae would have a great season.
Flushed out right. And he can't get
No,
it.
you don't.
He's
They
taken
have the
down.
option where you make him your slot wide receiver and wide receiver 1. So they have a specialist where you can list him as your slot receiver.
50 seconds to go in the
3
first
times? I
half.
felt like it was more than that, Chris. I think Aiden Hutchinson had 2 and Chase Young had 1.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr.
Under pressure. Oh, he dropped it though. Wow, a drop by Devontae.
Jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that
Still
will
gets the
extend
field
their
goal though,
lead
up
even
10
further.
to
So
0.
that one on target, and it adds to this first half.
Carr
lead.
did sack in the red zone. Yeah, can't take those.
1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in.
We don't run the ball anymore, Chris. I've abandoned the run. I've given up on the run.
This will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins
Hope it
take
doesn't
over
come down to a field goal late. I mean, he made that field goal, Corey. But yeah, Chris, the offense we're running doesn't really use the run game that much. So, yes, intentionally. I was not happy with the what I was getting out of the run game with Etienne. I feel like he's better suited in more of the pass game, so that's where we're using him. You know, Matty Law. Matty Law's trying to run for one.
Past the 30 to the 32. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first.
Yeah,
of
all
their
of our
timeouts,
whole offense is out of
as
shotgun
it'll
set
come
now,
with
Chris.
36 ticks to go in half number 1.
No, it doesn't guarantee he'll go in the first round. It guarantees that it'll be one of the guys projected in the first round. I can't guarantee he goes in the first round. How much? Bad TV. How do I guarantee a guy gets drafted in the first round? I mean, it's likely he'll get drafted in the first round, but you're naming a projected first round. Is it likely he'll be drafted? Yes. Can I guarantee it? No.
And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
If the guy you end up naming is a bust, he might not go in the first round. Who knows? Uh-oh. Damn, he missed that one.
It's incomplete.
Yeah. How do I guarantee a guy gets drafted in the first round, Mad TV? I don't control every team, and I'm not drafting him just to prove a point. Damn, he said, look, hey, I like this play call by the Dolphins coach. The Dolphins coach ran that play. They had timeouts too. But they ran the play, saw that it was open, even though Matt Lawrence missed it the first time, and the coach just said, run it again. Same play. Run the same play again. It worked.
Full slate of 16 games here to start the new season.
All right, I'm going to get a drink while it's at halftime, guys.
Around the NFL. We'll start out with a rematch of that
Yes, he has, Chris.
low-scoring
He's been at
Super Bowl
900,
53.
just short of
The
1,000
LA
for
Rams
3 straight
looking for
seasons, Chris.
revenge as they travel to Foxborough to take on New England. And it's the Patriots leading that one in the second quarter. Kenny Pickett, 2 touchdown passes thus far. From there, we're off to check out another game. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. Aaron Rodgers with 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Teddy Bridgewater, 2 touchdown passes as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cardinals. And despite the big lead, they really did next to nothing throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage. We'll see how aggressive they want to be going forward.
Yeah, with Lamar at
Meanwhile, for the
quarterback,
Dolphins,
I
they
have not had
little
a
more
1,000-yard
success than their
receiver yet.
counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for
All right, second half, guys.
3.
Arizona
We'll see
winning
if week
10-0
one
against
fatigue
Miami right
becomes
now.
any kind of a
Got
factor as
few
we are
final
back
seconds to
underway
get the
in the
bids in.
second half. No run back
Looks
here
like
to
most
begin the
everybody
half,
went
and we will
Cardinals,
start
which
at the
means Matty Law is about to
25-yard line.
turn it
So
up in
here's
the second half.
Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much.
Yeah, I was going to say, most of them haven't played.
The offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll
Most
try and
teams
help
haven't
them
played,
out
Chris.
more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the
Yeah, with Scott
formation
Ward
to
had a
pick up those
1,000-yard
pass
receiver, but
rushers,
not.
because
I
they
haven't had one with
a few
Lamar
too
yet.
many sacks for comfort
I also
in the
haven't
first
run
half.
offense that
Now
featured
we get into
wide
the
receivers that much
psychology
yet.
of the whole thing, because a lot
This
of
year
teams
we're
with a
featuring them.
two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost
We didn't have a
become
good game to
defensive
start.
with
We're going to
their
get better.
offense, just
We
playing
will get
not to
better.
lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Chris, I don't think those stats matter until about week 5.
Second down, it's Pollard.
Nice run by Pollard.
And he'll
Turning
be
it up,
taken
too.
down, but not before he
Good
gets
speed.
into
9
enemy
rushes, 53
territory.
yards. He's having
Gain
a
of
pretty
10
good game.
as they look to add on to this
53 yards on
10-point
only
lead.
9 rushes
Talk
is
about it
damn
very
good.
often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half.
Yeah, I mean,
which
Chris,
can
that's like
manifest
saying, oh, I have the
itself
number
as
1
a
offense
point.
after week 1.
About right there. He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46.
Have the number 1 offense before we.
Carr. On the
That little
slant,
slant,
he's got Davis.
man, let me tell you what,
And they're
Michael
gonna work
Thomas
this down to about
and
the
Devontae
32-yard
Adams
line.
are working well in that slant. That's Corey Davis, though.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Nice catch by Corey Davis, fighting for the extra yards, too.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's
Oh, I can believe it, Super. You got to think, though, he also kind of reset his team a little bit, Super. He reset his team a bit, so he's readjusting. I wouldn't call it it's not a rebuild for him. Like, he changed his offense. He's got a rookie quarterback. I'm not surprised that they lost. I'm surprised they lost as bad as they did, but I'm not surprised that he lost week 1.
Shaken up on the play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just
Another.
hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
It had to be against the Bucks. Yeah, I mean, maybe the Bucks are really good. They do have Justin Herbert. No, he's not using tight. He used the this game he used the KC offense to test it. I don't know what he ran last year, to be honest with you, Chris. I don't think he's been running the Tennessee. I'll say he hasn't been using Tennessee's playbook at all.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walk
And
the
Mac
ball,
Jones,
progressions
bum.
downfield, forced to get it to his running back.
That team, Mac Jones,
They
bum.
ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down.
Another field goal for the Cardinals. Pretty deep kick.
Seibert's kick is good.
It's
And
good.
that
He
will
made it.
extend their lead
None
even
yet.
further.
Damn.
Well, they picked up right where they left
Warfare
off
said,
in
"Do
the
your own
first half.
scouting."
First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get.
Mad TV, you still mad that Mac Jones chose to be a backup in Tampa Bay for tax-free instead of going to Cleveland? I'm not going to lie, I'd probably taken the tax-free money in Tampa Bay. Cleveland just does not strike me as a place I'd want to live.
Their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
I'm going to tell you what, these receivers are getting open. Lawrence not as good as projected. Bailout. 25 years old, sits behind a rival. Bum, bum, bum.
Here's Lawrence. Finding the open man.
Every throw, Lawrence looks like he's about to throw a bomb, and then it's like a short throw. Look at how much he puts behind this throw. Hiya! 5 yards. Every throw Lawrence has, he looks like he's giving everything he's got, and it's like a 5-yard throw. Every time I'm like, oh, he's going deep. Check down. I'm like, what the hell is this?
From the gun, a give to
Bro's got the
Mitchell.
most aggressive throwing motion in history.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
What's so great about Cleveland?
You're 2nd and 5. On the counter,
I mean,
Mitchell.
seriously though, like,
3 yards is half of
I
what
don't
they
know.
need.
I
Now
just,
can they
Cleveland
get the
doesn't strike me
other
as a
three
city
here
I'd
on
want to
third
live in
down?
right
Now Lawrence to throw.
now.
Finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here.
Week
at
5,
the Cardinals'
9, and
26.
17.
A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
Well, we use the term
It's an
pitch and
elongated
catch a lot to
throwing
denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so
This
tough
division
to finish?
appears
'Cause they
winnable.
hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. The quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And only a yard this
I mean,
time
there's
as
that
he's taken
whole-
down right around the 26.
Yeah, true. There's the whole Mahomes and the Bengals thing is a bit of a problem.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. And this will be well too low.
Yeah,
for him to
there's that
bring
whole
in.
Mahomes
It's
thing.
incomplete.
Yeah,
And
but now
play
they have
stopped here.
T-Fin actually
Timeout.
like
It's
focused
the
on it.
defense
Like,
calling the timeout
so
here.
T-Fin
And as the two
kind of
teams
joined
talking
late,
over
right?
on
So
their
T-Fin's there
respective
now,
sidelines, we
running
take a
that
break.
team. So they have a user now to also help out. So it's not the CPU running that team anymore. Is ripping Cleveland one of your favorite all time? Brendan, I don't think I know that. I don't think I remember that interview. I can see Joe can know it doing it. Damn. Lawrence missed a wide open touchdown on the left-hand side, by the way. The receiver on the left-hand side was wide open. All Lawrence had to do was lead him a little bit. He missed it.
They're set up now with a 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season
A slot,
here as it's
the
first and
slant to
goal.
the middle of the field right now would be
Here's
wide open.
Lawrence to
Nope,
throw.
they didn't run it. That's wide open though. Where was he
He's
going?
got it. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami. Tim Patrick.
9-yard touchdown.
Okay.
And the
Okay.
Dolphins are back within a score. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
Y'all, he's safe. I mean, they did steal a win against the Colts. I'm not gonna lie, I think the Colts would have beat your team. It was just one of those weird things where, like, the Browns beat them first, and, like, I don't think you would have beat Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
There's a good chance, Corey, this comes down to the final.
Splits the uprights, and it's now 13-7.
What's the fun in going 5 and 12 every year? I don't know. I ask myself I ask the Texans that every year too. They seem content with rebuilding every year.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown.
The only fun in going 5 and 12 every year, Mad TV, is you get to pick early in the draft every year.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive.
Hey, I like how Tony Pollard runs through tackles. Like, he's kind of small, but the fact that, like, he tries to run through the tackles and he fights for extra yards. Now, it could come back to haunt him later if he starts to have fumble issues. Oh, the fadeaway is there. Look at Tony Pollard getting involved in the pass game, too. Hey, there's nothing Tony can't do. Tony doing it all. I don't like Derek Carr throwing fadeaways, but Tony Pollard doing everything right
there turned it into a really nice game.
I can only do so much. That's fair.
So the
that
big
is fair.
Play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And Davis has it over the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field.
Yes, Brendan, they can.
Is use his body to keep the defender
yeah, you should be able to post a YouTube link in Discord. You just can't post it in the Twitch channel. Hit while he throws, complete anyway.
And look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
That's all I want. One thing, yeah. I mean, you did. Mad TV, last season you did. You upset Nick terribly after his team decided to start pressing and Gabe Davis went nuts. Here comes a Carr sack. I mean, you're probably right. Nope, they're gonna run. Giving it to Singletary. Pollard back in there now, though. I'd like to see Pollard maybe get to the outside here. Nope, right at the middle. Fought for a few. Appreciate it, Brennan. Spread offense. Look at this. Goal line spread. Touchdown. Devontae Adams. The goal line spread is unstoppable. Attaboy. Corey, you were trying to bench your boy Derek Carr. Try to bench. I called him David. I call him David Carr all the time. But you try to bench Derek Carr, and he's out here killing it. 2-point conversion's good. 21-7.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point?
So they make up for the fact they had 2 field goals earlier in the game. They get the 2-point conversion, make it 21-7, 2-possession game. That's huge. This Cardinals defense playing very well today. He said, let's just say I need to learn to be patient. Corey, that's also the reason we don't allow changes mid-game. It's for your own protection. Trying to bench a superstar quarterback for a 69 overall, aged, washed up Stafford. Chris, have a great night, man. GG's. Congratulations on your win. You're 1-0. I hope you don't win another game all season, but congratulations.
We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved.
Oh, there it goes. Interception.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Micah Hyde getting in there. Chris, I hope you have power in the morning too, my guy. I hope so too.
Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
Have a great night, Chris. Glad your phone survived this long. My phone, I don't think would have lasted this long. Micah Hyde cuts it off. He just reads the eyes of the quarterback, breaks off of his receiver, knows where it's going, makes the play. Huge play, Micah Hyde.
Still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. And he had the touchdown.
Maybe when I lay up, it's 100%. Maybe.
4 for 4.
Him and Roquan gonna have to carry the defense back.
To translate that forward into this drive.
I mean, this is definitely a team that's going to be built on how you do offensively, Chris, or Corey.
He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you, cut it off, plug it in and cut it off. That's a good point, Spectre. Plug it in, but cut it off. Oh my God, Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard's about to have a huge year. Michael Thomas injured, you don't say. Shocking news. Michael Thomas injured after the ball doesn't get thrown his way a couple times. The Knicks have won 8 in a row. Have they really? Michael Thomas injured. Stop me if you've heard this one before.
From the gun, it's Carr.
That third-round pick was worth it. Hey, he looks incredible, Corey. Touchdown, Cardinals.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cards are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
The tight end position is
Wish you would have got
always been
Nelson
dangerous,
Aguilar. You don't need
especially in
him.
the red zone, short field.
He would have been a waste on this
But
team.
now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked up wide receivers.
You got Henry. You still got Devontae Adams.
Harder to cover than before.
Corey Davis won't do bad for you. Kick is up 28-7. This is not how I thought this game was going to go. I thought the Dolphins were going to put up a better fight, but they're rebuilding. Let's be real. The Dolphins are rebuilding.
And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown.
Well, it's just Scotty doesn't know.
Kick it away following the touchdown.
He's your fourth wide receiver. He's about to get some looks. He's about to get some looks now that Thomas is out.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Miami set to take over.
I don't know. Matt Lawrence is out here
Like
celebrating.
they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're
Can't
going
be
to
bothered with us. The disrespect. Nobody cares about New York Matt TV.
Right here, right now.
Your best player is
Now they've
Jalen
got a
Brunson.
final chance to get out
And
of
I
this
like Jalen
situation,
Brunson, but
they
he
also
shouldn't be your number
understand
one option.
They've got to move the
Ooh.
ball and move it
Ooh.
fast.
Hey, if
In
your
addition, they
DBs
need
start
to save
catching
as
the
much
ball,
time
Corey, this
so they can
defense
get 2 more possessions.
flying around to the ball.
Try the right side with Mitchell. And he'll get a couple.
Yeah, they're flying to the ball. Great run defense, too. It's one of the things I liked about the New England Patriots defense was it's a great run defense out of the
Looking to
3-4.
throw Lawrence.
Not so great against the pass there, though. Big play.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run.
That's my number 5 on wide receiver depth chart. That's crazy. Yeah, Lawrence could have had 4 or 5 picks in this game, Corey. Facts. Spectre, how can you afford to pay an 85 overall wide receiver to play wide receiver number 5? Like, the money's got to be
Before they
crazy.
can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami.
Practice
From
squad
the 34
steal.
now, here's 1st and 10.
You
A lot of
stole
folks
a guy
starting to
who
make
was an
their way to the
85
parking
overall
lot.
for
Their
somebody's
guys
practice
trail
squad.
big here to begin quarter
What?
number 4. Got his
What?
man
Wait,
complete
what?
over the middle. It's Patrick. And they're going to get this down
what happened?
inside
Streamlabs?
the 20.
Streamlabs. Let's talk about it.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but
Oh, he was a
certainly
77
some kind of
overall
moral
then? I
victory
got
to
you.
be had if
You
they can get a
developed
few
him
more
up to an
points to
85.
close
Nice.
things out, and to that
Very
end, a
nice.
nice pass play there to push things
Oh,
down.
Streamlabs no longer sub?
In
Gross.
this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to
Streamlabs is your sub expired?
Boy, something
I think
feels
it.
a little bit cheap.
I didn't realize. Hey, a month goes by quick, Nick. A month goes by quick. I didn't realize it expired.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
All right, let's see what Matt Lawrence can do.
Lawrence.
Hoo-yah!
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He looks like he's launching that thing. He did launch that one. That was a dot.
For 2nd down.
Matt Lawrence throwing dots.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
We're in the 4th quarter. Thank you, Nick. Oh, brother, this guy's team. I don't think he's that bad. I don't think he's that bad. I think we're seeing, again, you got to remember, we talked about it last season. All right, that wasn't good. But, so, this is basically preseason week 4 when you think about it. Like, teams haven't really, this is the first time they're having a full game in pads. They probably had a full practice. This is really just preseason week 4. Oh! What a catch! Oh my God, Tim Patrick, go get it. Go get it, Tim Patrick. Lawrence throwing it with everything he has. His receivers are not good. Tim Patrick might be his actual best receiver.
Yeah, you kept him out of the end zone there. This game's over. You've locked
Bailout? No, that's just a great catch.
It's still open
That was just a
little
moss.
bit, and they've got a puncher's
He got
chance.
moss.
The extra point
Let's see. His best receiver is Tim Patrick and Kenny Galladay. So that tells you all you need to know. So Kenny Galladay is his 2nd best receiver. Their receivers are bad.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. From the 6.
Burrow would make it work. Burrow's also an X factor, like 99 or some shit like that. 96 overall. He's slightly better than Matt Lawrence currently. Correct. Tony Pollard having a great game. I thought he had more receiving yards than that, to be honest. Yeah, Tony Pollard having a great game in this offense.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success.
Strange. Tony Pollard doing well in a Cowboys offense. Weird. It's like he knows the offense already.
Play just about every snap as if another
It's like he showed up and already knew the offense.
And he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase.
He doesn't make that catch. The whole possession was awful, but he did make the catch. So the whole possession was great. 28-14. We got a 2-score game. A Derek Carr interception here would be terrible.
Now Carr.
But not out of the question.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona.
That might be why I chose the Dallas playbook. I mean, Dallas's offense isn't bad. Especially when that stupid-ass play where Zeke lines up at center is not in the playbook. So the Dallas offense is actually a pretty good one to run.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he can only manage to get a couple.
Don't mention it.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Corey, you don't want me to talk about the fact that Derek Carr very likely could throw a pick 6 here? Nope, not on that one though. Oh, he took a hit. Hey, Corey Davis, actually very impressive. Corey Davis has had some tough catches. He almost caught the one where he got suplexed.
The passing game continues
No, not that they ran too much, but they didn't run enough.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy.
Mad TV. Mike wanted them to run more.
He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw
is the way I understand
passes. Who can blame them?
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now Pollard, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple of minutes off.
Yeah, I think Mike wanted him to run more.
Come up 2nd down. Carr gonna throw.
Kellen wanted to throw more.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Derek Carr, almost 300 yards passing.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary.
Uh-oh, big. Oh, where are he spinning to? Boy, if that doesn't look like something I would have done. Where was he spinning? Why was he spinning?
Hold on here, because on that last run,
good run though, great run.
Who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Reed Jr. out with an injury. Zeke had good yards per carry last season. Yeah.
10 at the 11.
Yeah, it's a good offense.
They go right back to Singletary. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
For 620 yards with 6 TDs in the division round against the Bengals. Jesus, Spectre. Yo, Kurzik. What's up, Kurzik? Welcome into the stream. Much appreciated for the follow. Kurzik, what you're checking out here is the DGFL. It's the DADDgamer Football League. It's a viewer-run sim league. So, viewers run the teams. Viewers run the teams. They're like the GMs. And then we see, can you build a winning team if you don't have control on the field, right? If you can't run the Madden cheese, can you win in Madden? And for some of us, we cannot. And for others, like Corey's Cardinals right now, who are dominating, you can. Kurzix, welcome into the stream, man. How are you doing? And who's your favorite team? Why is it the Dallas Cowboys?
Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends.
Pollard might have gotten tired, but he came back in to poach that touchdown. If he was tired, he came back in and poached that touchdown.
That doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone.
Tony Pollard about to have a phenomenal season.
On their side, and they got it done.
Tony Pollard, year 3, about to have a great season. Finally getting his chance.
Lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Currently watching the middest game ever. Come on now. You're a Ravens Cowboys fan? Dude, let's go. Kurzix, it's a good thing you weren't here earlier. So in this league, I'm a Cowboys fan. That's why I always say that. In this league, I run the Cowboys. I have Lamar as my quarterback. and we just lost to the Falcons. So I'm glad you got here after that game was over.
Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans
Mildest
just
game
kind of
ever.
themselves right now.
But this is mild sauce. I mean, it's not, the Cardinals have been pretty good. The Cardinals have been playing, their offense has played actually pretty well. But yeah, you can go to that Daddy League site right there if you ever want to check out the league, stats and players and all that stuff. We fantasy drafted the whole league at the start. So we're in year 3 now. We're in season 3 finally. Is this what it feels like to watch the Broncos? Lane? Yeah.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
2 predictions back to back. Oh, big sack. Matt Lawrence going down. Christian Wilkins sacked him so hard. It's 16 currently. Kurzix, we're at 16 players. So the way that we run this is if you have a PS5, you can run your team. If you can stream your games, things like that. If you don't have a PS5, you can still be in the league, and I run the team. Like, you run the team as a GM. I just go in and make the moves. I created 16 profiles, PlayStation Network profiles, that I can control up to 16 teams, 4 people. So, like, Corey's running the Cardinals, but I make all the moves for him. So, but yes, it could be the goal is eventually to have a 32-man league. 100%. Yeah, the goal is to have a 32-man team with like multiple people on a staff is the goal for this league. I would love to get to the point where we have a GM and a head coach for every team. Where teams are being run by like committees of people. I think it would just be a neat concept to have.
92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day.
It's not that bad. It's really not that bad. I wouldn't trust Carr either if I was in your show. Gotcha. But yeah, it's not that bad. I have help. So we have a great community, Kurzix, and I have help. There's me and Alien Nick, who's here as a co-commissioner. We both make the moves essentially. So he has access to all the teams as well. Wow, any chance the Dolphins had at being good this season might have just went out the door. Good Lord. The one player they have that's any good. Yeah, about half of, so we have 16 users right now, Kurzix, and I want to say 8 of them have a PS5, so it's not that bad. It's a lot of fun, though. We have a lot of fun. We see a lot of crazy stuff. It's pretty wild. We see just Madden kind of at its full glory because it tries to out-cheese itself.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis.
You're an Xbox guy? I think Super is too. I think Super's an Xbox guy too, which is why Super won the champion. Super that you see in the chat, he won the Super Bowl last season, and he doesn't have a PS5, so it's very possible to win a Super Bowl without a PS5.
Seibert able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Their normal price now, Kurzix, a PS5, you can get them for $400 if you want the digital version, and I think $500 for the console version with the disc. I just technically bought 2 last month. One for my wife and one for Nick. Where are you at? PlayStation Direct.
The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of
PlayStation Direct, Kurzix, or StockX.
Because of stalled out drives.
So
Arkansas, in a bowl with an Xbox, I would know firsthand. Yeah, B-Ball TV, he's won 3 Super Bowls in the DGFL 22. Arkansas, StockX, Kurzix. That's where I got mine originally, and that's where I got the one that went to Nick, that Twitch essentially bought.
And give his leg a rest.
From the 27, Lawrence to the right and complete.
Yeah, StockX, you can get them. I want to say it's like 4. It was probably closer to 500.
Now Lawrence on first down. He'll get this one to Patrick, and he slips up past the 45.
I'm the captain now.
They're gonna need to get up and set.
Yeah, like so I have the advantage. I'm in the military, Kurzix, and I was able to I never bought consoles from there. Oh yeah, no, that's where I got mine originally. I fully support I think StockX is great. I like that they verify everything and it's quick. Even with them verifying, it was quick. This game is over, Mad TV says. Yeah, it's been over for a minute.
Lawrence will throw. He gets this complete to
But yeah, Kurzix, I would say StockX is a great option. You do end up paying slightly more than like if you found it at a store, but like it's guaranteed you're gonna get it. Looking at the future, oh, I'm telling you what, the Dolphins can't catch a break. TJ Watt, their only good defensive player, goes down. Now Tim Patrick, the only good wide receiver they have, goes down.
Now Lawrence.
Good Lord, that blitz got there quick. I'm going to tell you what, Corey patched together a team with this Cardinals team, and they're looking pretty good.
That's caught by Waller out left side.
Right? They were already probably, the Dolphins might have the #1 pick this season. I haven't looked at maybe, ooh, a pick too. Damn. Maybe before I end stream, I'll probably, any work done for? Hey, no problem, Corey. That's what I'm here for, my guy. Hate to see it. They're going to be tanking well. Before I end stream, we'll take a quick look at prospects. I don't know anything about them, but we'll kind of see what this draft is looking like. Kurzix, so what I usually do is I stream Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, the DGFL, and I do 2 games a night. And then on days that I don't stream, I just record games and post them to YouTube. So I have a YouTube as well where the league gets posted. So all games that are shown, I don't do all. We do 1 week a day, right? So like we're doing week 1 today. Technically, it's a little bit longer for week 1, but we'll advance at the end of tomorrow. We'll advance on Sunday, on Monday, but all games will get posted to YouTube as well. We just stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Traded Dolphins for their pick before the season's over. He's got no trades left. Pollard needed 3 more yards for 100. Yeah, but he had like 180 with receiving yards too, Corey. He had closer to 200 with receiving yards. And I got an ad. Oh, Corey, gonna have to. Corey, get back to work so you can get that subscription and no more ads, my guy. Yeah, get back to work. You got an ad too? Hey, it's part of the business. Yep. Sorry. I apologize for the ads, but gotta pay the bills. Bills gotta get paid. Somebody's gotta pay for all this stuff.
Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they go down to defeat here in the opener.
All right, Derek Carr goes 29 for 41, 279, 70%, 2 TDs, no interceptions. Matt Lawrence struggled, not gonna lie. Tony Pollard, 100 yards rushing, 22 carries, 100 yards, 4.5. Great game for him. Receiving, Tim Patrick with 112 yards, Darren Waller, 76. Corey Davis leading the way for the Cardinals with 72. Tony Pollard, 7 catches, 69 yards. So 169 yards total for Tony Pollard. Bro, he's a problem. Devontae with only 68 yards catching. TJ Watt had 2 sacks before going down with an injury. We'll have to see how bad that one is. Brian Porter, the left end, getting a sack. Interceptions went to Ryan Neal, who looked huge at 6'3", 200 pounds, and Micah Hyde. Kicking, Austin Seibert, 3 for 3 with a 49-yarder. No. So, B-Ball, the reason I say this, I'm going to record your game, and it'll go on YouTube tomorrow. So, B-Ball, your team will go on YouTube tomorrow. I'm trying to get as many games on YouTube as I can. All right, let me update Daddy Leagues. Corey, if you want to see how your team did, I'll update Daddy Leagues for you. No one want to see the Jets tank. Hey, have a great night, Corey. Have a good day at work, my guy. Work hard. Earn that money. get that paper, as they say, as the kids say nowadays, right? Isn't that what they say? I don't know. I'm old, man. Ravens probably spanked you. Mad TV, you'll find out tomorrow. Hopefully you have an offense for tomorrow's game. Got a couple updates here. You said you're 34? Oh, I got you by 2 years. I got you by 2 years, Corey. I am 36, man, and I am feeling it. But I'm 36, but with Army years. I've been in the Army for 17 years. I might as well be like 70. What's that, Mad TV? So I'm gonna record the other Week 1 games tomorrow, and then post them to YouTube. Yeah, I'm recording the other Week 1 games tomorrow, Mad TV, and post them to YouTube tomorrow, and then we're advancing at the end of tomorrow. So at midnight tomorrow is when I'm advancing. Back to my profile real quick. Probably. There probably will be a stream. Super, I'm gonna probably end early-ish tonight. I'll stream tomorrow, but I'll do the Bears franchise tomorrow.
EA Sports within the game.
Warfare, it really doesn't matter to me. So if you want to stream it, I'm okay with you streaming it. It doesn't matter to me. But yeah, if you want to stream it, I don't mind streaming it. So my plan was for most weeks this year, because there's so many PS5 users now that can stream their own games, was do the viewer voted game and then show the Cowboys game if I have one. But like if I'm playing other users and they want to stream it, I'm okay because I have other content I can stream. Super, you want to see some Bears franchise tonight? I can do one game in the Bears franchise. I can do a game in the Bears franchise, Super. And then I'm probably going to end. I'm going to go play Hogwarts. Yep, I got to play some Hogwarts. Duh, Bears.